I was a lost soul before she came into my life. My Papi, his wife, has supported that, basically that effort all the way through. I know it's challenging at times, but, but it's been all worth it. I wouldn't be here, and I know a lot of the other people wouldn't be here if it wasn't because of him. And then I'm not going to go through and trying to recognize the rest of my family because every one of the Sandy family, they really pulled together to help each other. There isn't a time when somebody needs it. They're not there to support you. You can't say too much about Tiffany because I will start crying. And this is fun time, so I'm going to let that be a fun time. All right? And Quan has come into our family, and he has brought a new mix to this group, and I think the new mix group of Ha and Sandy is definitely tops the chart.
You know, I'm your sister too, and I'm happy to be your sister. We met before you and Quan met, and I honor that, and I tell him I met Tiffany before you even met her, you know, on Texas campus, and now we're back on campus today. So this is a really special night for everybody. Thank you everybody for coming from both sides of the family, and also embracing everyone's culture.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I want to take opportunity and say something for Quang and Tiffany. Today is June 10, 2017. Tiffany to be Tiffany Ha, and my family too far away. And then I want to say thank you everyone to the bride side and then groom side for both. And thank you everyone. Come enjoy and celebrating with Quang and Tiffany tonight.
Growing up, getting married, doing cool things. I used to be cool, then she got more cool than me. And, I definitely like that, I got to know Quan a lot. And I remember when she first introduced me to Quan, she was like, oh, I don't know if he's going to come. He has a test. He has to study. So we went to this restaurant, and then Quan showed up, and he had his book bag and his books with him. Like, oh, man, he came here to meet me, and he's still studying? I was like, yeah, that's what I'd like to see. That's a good guy right there. Takes his studies seriously. Indians like that. So, he had my approval pretty early.
Quan, you have been my neighbor, you've been my brother, you've been my confidant, you've been my support, you've been my inspiration. I knew from I was like, yep, y'all two are a match made in heaven. I love it to death. And I truly am just wishing you the best.
I remember I think the week that Quan met Tiffany, actually. I remember him telling me about this girl that he met, and I just kind of knew whenever I heard that it was going to be something special because Quan doesn't really talk about stuff like that too much, I guess. So, whenever I first met you, I knew you all were perfect for each other. I can't wait to see what you guys grow into, and I'll be here anytime you need me.
She was probably one of the closest things I've ever had to a sister because I've never had any sisters. And so we did everything, like share clothes. We had so many inside jokes, and we just had so much fun. Tiffany is the most loyal person I know, and she's so loving and caring and don't ever change because I know you're going to be so loyal and you're going to be such a great partner to Quan. And so, Quan, my last piece is in the wise words of Sean P. Diddy Combs. Get money, have fun, and treat your woman like a queen.
He doesn't know how to cut corners. He just does it deep down, and it's genuine. And when I didn't think he'd get any better, turn to a more amazing person, here comes Tiffany. And I really think that she's made you into an even better person when I didn't think that was possible. And I think you guys represent life, where you go through hardships and you go through different battles, but no matter what, you guys have your eyes set on the goal. And it's very admirable how much you fought to get to this point today. With our families coming together, it's really such a beautiful thing to see. And with our amazing family, and then with Tiffany's amazing family being here, it's a beautiful thing when we come together and we celebrate different types of culture. And I'm just so thankful for that, and having all of us here together, and allowing us to share these memories and that experience.
I love you both so much. Mom and Dad, thank you for always supporting me and my dreams. Thank you for always being there for me in a heartbeat whenever I need you. Thank you for being my #1 supporters. And I want to thank you for being kind, open-minded, generous, and always willing to help those in need. I feel like, that's the Sani way. Jasmir Thayaji, he was my dad's oldest brother. He was the first one to come to America. And without him, none of us would be here today. I want to tell you that you are my everything. You're my one and only love. You're my best friend. You're my #1 supporter. Thank you for loving me unconditionally. Flaws, and including my cat Sushi, aka the rat that you say you hate, but you have a special love-hate relationship. I love you, and I can't wait to start this next chapter in our life.
Like Mr. Sani and Thomas and my dad said, both of our families came from tough beginnings. We both of our families immigrated over here from countries that were, considered at the time third world countries, and immigrated over here to give the first generation that was born here a better life, because that's all you could ask for your children, right? You want nothing but the best for them. And I want to say thank you to my parents. I know it's hard to drop everything and just come over here to America where you don't have anything and start from scratch. And that's something that both Tiffany and I will take to the grave, and hopefully we'll raise our children to instill those qualities that never forget your roots, and no matter what, always know that you always have family to rely on, no matter how hard and how tough times get.